Okay, here we go. It's Saturday night. Hello, hello, everybody. Saturday Night Live. Here we go. Here we go. This is going to be a live video chat show. Uh, we do arts and crafts for adults because we use sharp things like needles and scissors and heat guns and such stuff like that. So it's also a live chat show, and we like to interact in the chat room with everybody that comes in. So I see here we have Melissa. Melissa's here with me tonight. Hello, hello, Melissa. Good evening. Good evening. Um, just piddling around here on my desk trying to get to the bottom of it. I might get down to the bottom of things here in a minute. In a minute. So, what you been doing today, Melissa? We have had rain all day today. Rain, rain, rain. Rain, rain, rain. Um, there's Janet Nash. Hi, Janet. Howdy do. Good evening. If you're in your craft room, you can come in if you want, Janet. If you're not already tucked in bed. Yeah, I need an umbrella bad today. It was thunder boomers. We had some really strong thunderstorms. Good evening, Janice. Oh, is Ben here too? Is Ben at the house or is he watching? Hello, Ben. Hello. Hello, hello. We're going to have some fun tonight with some eggs. We're going to decorate some eggs tonight. That's fine, Janet. No problem. We've been making eggs just about every time I come on, and we're getting a bunch of them. If I do two every time, I'll have a whole bunch of eggs to hide for Easter. I had to order me some plaster of Paris so that Joe said he had a coffee can, and as soon as my plaster of Paris comes in, it'll be in this week and sometime. And when I get it, I'm going to get a coffee. Joe's got a coffee can for me, and I get to paint the can white. And I'm going to get a stick from the yard, and I'll paint it white. And then I will put some rocks in the bottom of the coffee can so it won't be top heavy. And then I will pour plaster of Paris in the coffee can and stick the stick in for the Easter egg tree. And then we get to hang our little eggs on the tree. That's what we're going to do. You calling me egg lady? I've got the eggs, Betty. And my sister, she 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 works at an elementary school, and I'm going to have a little tree. Yes, I'm going to make one. And she works. Uh, and they have a barn. They have a barn for the kids to interact with. There's chickens and goats, and I guess that's all. I don't know what else they have out there in the barn. And I told her, I said, go collect me some chicken feathers, and she did. So they're out on the porch, air drying. They're drying out a little bit. So that's my plan. So next week we'll be getting the tree ready. So in the meantime, we're blowing out eggs so that we can get really ready. We can get really ready. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, yep, yep. Another thing that I wanted to do tonight, I've got my sketchbook here, and um, you all can play along if you would get your papers out, get your art journal out, and you'll need 3 or 4 sheets of paper for this next project. And mm-hmm, Yep, you'll need 3 or 4 pieces of paper for it. So let's see, it's over here on Facebook. Zippity through that Facebook. No, let's try this. Let's try this. So Janice Glines sent an email or a Facebook page to Melinda. I think she sent it to Melissa. And anyway, I've been looking at it, and it is so cute. And it's how to draw, sit, and sketch simple animals. And we're going to do that tonight. So you all need a piece of paper. And if you want to blow out an egg with me, get your eggs out. Get your eggs out. You'll be needing your eggs. Put the lid on my glue. And yeah. So in your sketchbook, right here, and it's also posted in our Facebook group. There's Teresa. Hi, Teresa. I tried to get Teresa to come on with me, but she didn't feel. She's tired. She's just tired. So anyway, I think it would be cute to draw these. There's a little yellow chick, a ladybug, an elephant, a dog, a camel, a cow, a sheep, a tiger, a monkey, a lion. Oh, there's tons of them. So I think it would be cute if we would just start our own little sketch. We could make a sketchbook out of this. We could. So I'm going to start on a clean piece of paper, and we'll just go until we can't go no more. And if we have to, we'll make a little book out of it. So that's what my plans are. And I'm going to draw it in ink because you don't have to do it in ink. You can do it in pencil or anything you want. I could probably do it in a marker, but I'm going to do it in ink so that you all can see what I'm drawing. And this is a step-by-step process. It's 4 to 6 steps, it looks like, on the majority of them. 4 to 6 steps. Oh, Jennifer's not feeling well. Okay. Definitely send love to her. And we definitely need to send some love to Teresa too, because she's had several deaths in her family. And I know that her family's been visiting, and she's been seeing her grandbabies and such. So please keep all of them in your prayers. Hi, Rebecca. Rebecca, if you would like to come on and play, you're invited. So anything else going on? I'm going to do some sketching. So get your pencils out, get your sketchbook out, and we're going to sketch for a few minutes. And then we'll do some eggs. And I did get a happy mail today. I got a postcard. I got a postcard today. I'll show it to y'all. This is from Erin Morrison, and she lives down here in Florida with me. And she made one of these neurological zentangles. I'm sure there's another name for it, but that's what it is. It's one of these neurological doodling tangle things that we've been doing for the past couple of months. And she has did this one so cute, and she's wrote life, trust, live, family, honor, love, belief, friends, all over this card. And she's put a heart in the middle, and I'm not sure, but that looks like a little bird or a little duck. Maybe we could add that to our sketch. I think that would be fun. Let's see if I can find my pen again. Here it is. This looks like a duck in itself. There's an oval, like an egg, and then there's a little half of a little more than a half of a ball on top, and then there's an oval, kind of a square oval right there, and that could be the little duck, and all you have to do is put eyes on them, and we've got us a little duck, and make some web feet. Something like that, and maybe a feather like that. See, I just doodled a duck, and this was my inspiration. And we can give him a little feathery top on his head. You know how they have a little bit of hair, a little bit of feathers going upward on his hair and decorate him. Yes, neurographic art. And I forget every time. I'm so sorry. But isn't that nice? So and on top of everything, look what she used. She used a piece of corrugated cardboard. She left the paper on this side and she painted it white, and she left the paper, oh, it was a white box. It had to be a white box of some sort. So, would you look at that? Would you just look at that stamp right there? My goodness, that's a full blooded 58-cent stamp right there. And yes, it can be used again. And there are um, postcard stamps. And it's possible that she thought that she'd better put extra postage on it so it would go through because it's thick. I'm not sure how the post office is liking things like this. It was definitely hand processed. So, so anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. So we did a duck, and now we're going to do a little chick. Let's see, there's a signature on here. Stylish Eve by Stylish Eve. I bet you we could look her up. Bet you nickel. It was well, it could be the bluebird, but because I'm doing a chick, I thought, well, maybe it would be a duck. You can make it into a little chick, little bird. Yes, you could. Absolutely. The family is still there. Okay. All right. Well, we'll definitely see you when they've gone home. Teresa, I do want you to come on and craft with me. That Enjoy your family, Teresa. Enjoy. Enjoy that. Give them babies another hug right now. Just go give them another hug because you're going to need them hugs when they leave. Oh, you'll miss them. Enjoy them babies. Yes. And this is something that maybe the littlest one, her name is Athenia. I wrote it down. Athenia might be able to draw this. And check this one out. This one's only 4 steps. So let's try this one. We start off with a circle, and then we start off with like a teardrop. And then on top of the teardrop, we do a little feathery type spike. Hi, Melissa. Get your sketchbook out, Melissa. You can do this with me. You can do these with me. Okay, so all we have to do is put 2 eyes right there and a beak right there and two feet with the chicken feet. And that's it. It's a chick. So we've got a duck and a chick. Simple moves. And we could probably go ahead And maybe, do we want to use our brush pens or our ink tints? I'm going to try my brush pens here and see if we can't color our duck and our chick. Let's see, what color of a duck? We want an orange duck and a yellow chick, or a pink duck. I need feet and eyes, something like that. Maybe these to start off with, just for starters. I know you did, Janice. They were in our group, and I'm going to try to get Melissa to draw them. Oh, excuse me. But that was real good. Yes. So we're all going to enjoy them. So I thought I would do the little chickadee in yellow. And you can use crayons or markers or pencils. Anything you want to use. I'm using a brush pen. This is a Arteza real brush pens. And I don't know if it's water. I think it must be water activated. I don't think it's alcohol. But these were gifted to me by Mary Teu T-E-A Teu Teu, and she lives out in Oregon. And she gifted these to me, and for Christmas, I have had the best fun with these. So there's my yellow body, and I'll do a yellow head. And I might get a Sharpie and outline this again over top of my ink, and to decorate it up a little bit. You can do all kinds of things. You can also use your watercolors to paint this with. That would be pretty. So here, what I'm going to do with my orange, I'm going to do the little beak, and I'm going to go over his legs like that. Just like that. And then I got a blue for his little eyes. Okay. Well, I've tried, I've had these, um, and the points on them are really nice and pointy, and I like them, and I mean, you don't have to press real hard to use them, or you can press hard if you want to do a big spot, but if you're getting into some little tiny crevices, it's these have a beautiful pointy end that goes back to the point every time. I have, and like I said, I've been using them since Christmas, and so far everything is just, they're still good. They're still good. And I definitely like these. Now I know there's other brush pens like Posca pens, and there's probably some other things um, out there. Now Posca pen is, when I have those, I do have them, but they're real old. The Posca pens have a stiffer point. The It's not like a brush pen, but it's pointy like this, like a brush pen. But it's this the brushes are real stiff, and you have to sort of go with the flow with a Posca pen, and kind of wiggle around with them. Hi, Veronica. Hi, honey. How you doing? We're doing some simple sketches today. One of the girls in our Jan in our chat room, Jan sent me some of these pictures on how to do easy sketching, and so we're going to try to do these, and then we might even take them out and make a book out of it. And so I'm accenting his wings and his bill and his feet in yellow on this little duck. Isn't that cute? Those are really nice. Just like that. So, yeah. Well, I don't use them for everything, but some I mean, I use, of course, I love my acrylic paints more than anything, but every now and then I get I get a chance to use something different, and it just depends on, coloring books would probably be good. If you're doing any Zentangles, I would think they would be good for after you do the Zentangle in a pen or a dark shade, then you can do your coloring with the brush pens. But anyway, yeah, keep giving them a try. So let's see. The next one we have is a ladybug. Yep, we got us a little ladybug. I'm going to measure this. Oh, this is going to be great. This is 12 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and score a line for 6 inches. And over here for 6 inches. And then maybe, just maybe we'll make a book out of it, because there's a bunch of them. So this is one page. I'm going to do this for a few pages. And there's one page. So we've got 4, and now we have 8 pages in our new book that we're getting ready to start. So what we want to do is we're going to cut these in half. So I can take them out of the book here. There's a perforation. We'll go ahead and take a couple more sheets with me when I go, as I go. Just like that. Let's see if I can get a snipper in there, something that'll snip. Like that. So now we're going to leave them in here while we're making our book. But we're going to end up taking these pages and we're going to fold them in the middle. And you can do this with your paper too. And what I want to do is, after we sketch, we can take our markers and our pencils and we can draw the backgrounds around our pages. And these will be also folded into the middle. I'm making it up as I go, guys. Hi, Sharon. Hi, everybody coming in. How's everybody doing today? It's a Saturday. So there's some more pages for our little book. I'm doing a rabbit trail. Making a rabbit trail. Nothing wrong with that. Has anybody watched any crafts today, or have you done any crafts? Who have you watched today? Who have you watched? So these are going to be in the book. These are the pages in the book. So now we get to tear them out without making a mess. So if you don't know how to make a book, I'm showing you how to make a book right now. Right now, I'm showing you. Get some paper, and you fold it in half, cut it in half, tear it out of your book, and do a couple pages at a time. I've got a book with 5 signatures. Janice is singing. Thank you, Janice. We could always use a Peter Cottontail song. So I just started a book, guys. So let me find my duck and my chick. Since they were the first ones, I'm going to put them in the front of the book. And on the inside of this page, I'm going to do the ladybug right here. So here's the ladybug. I'm going to use my ink pen. And we start off with a T. These pictures are in my Facebook group at the top of the page, pretty close at the top of the page. So we're going to make a T, then we're going to make a hat on the top of the T with 2 sticks, make an umbrella, and then we're going to make 2 wings, dots, and legs, and the finished product. 5 steps. So we start with a T. I'm going to make it kind of big. And let's get this pen started here. There's my T, my top part, and here's my bottom part. That's the first step. And it has 2 little legs there and a hat. And then we draw another line from the bottom of the foot to the one side of the hat, and it's a dome. It's round, kind of round. And then we're going to do it again on this side to make our ladybug. And then inside the ladybug, we're going to make a little backside of the ladybug. And then on here, we're going to make some dots, some polka dots, and one here, and one here, and one down here, and down here. They're symmetrical. I don't know if I sound right or not. And then we're going to put another dot here and here. And then we have a little head, and he is just like a little pearl button there. And he's got two eyes and two antennas. There's his antlers, his antennas, and then he's got little legs. Like that. And there's our ladybug. We doodled around on the ladybug. Oh, Santa. Oh, have you really? Well, this is not a book. It was just a clip from the internet, and you have a book on it? Oh, good, Santa. You can help us. I did the chick, and I did the duck. Oh, I did the duck on freehanded from another part. But the chick and the ladybug are the first two in this little clip thing that I have. And Janice Glines put it in my Facebook group. So this was the first one, and it does have a signature of Stylish Eve. So maybe somebody can go to Stylish Eve and get her YouTube if she has a YouTube. And the next one we're going to do is an elephant. Yeah. And I just started a little book. So I don't know how many. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. There's 33. So let's see. I need 4, 8, 16, and 16 is 32. So I should have enough pages to do all of these in my thing here. So yeah, we're making a book. We just started doing it. We just started doing it. So we did the ladybug, and they're in steps, in easy steps. So Janice said that she watched Today and Liz, and they were selling Rebecca for a minute at the end of the hour, selling Rosemary Morris's and Shannon Green's foiled art collage. Oh, birds, animals, history, and stuff. That's cool, Janice. That is nice. I bet the foil stuff was really cute. You need 1, 2, 3, 5 pages. 5 pages. And then you're going to cut the pages, fold them in half and cut them in half. So this was a page. So I cut them in half and folded them in half. So you just use one sheet. You can use typing paper, or I'm using craft paper. Oh, you can't find a YouTube channel for that name? Okay. Thank you, Janice, for looking. But that's the that was the little uh, name on the paper, and I do not know what mix MCC, Stylish Eve, MCC, Mixed Media Craft Creations. I don't know. I'm making it up. Okay. So anyway, like I said, we just did the ladybug, and now we're going to do the elephant. And it's easy, so easy. Now, Melissa, if you're playing along with me, you can rewatch the video, okay? So that you can watch me draw each one, okay? If you need help, uh, uh, you can always rewatch the video, okay? And I can we could probably put this in your messenger if you need it in your messenger. Uh, Maybe Jan can message it to her, because I think she knows how to get into her messenger and look at things in there, because she sends me pictures. Well, hi Cheryl, get your paper out, Cheryl. Back to the table. Go back to the table, Cheryl. Cheryl just got finished eating and she wants to sit for a minute, and I totally understand. Melissa says okay. Yeah, we want you to be able to do them too, Melissa. Cheryl, this just came into my Facebook group today. Janice Glines messaged it to Melissa, and all it is it's easy sketching. And so we sketched the chick in 4 steps, and there's over 30 of them. And I've drawn this one, and this one was an add-in from an inspiration from a postcard. This was an inspiration, and then I just did the ladybug, and I'm using a half a piece of paper, cut in half, and then folded in half, and I'm going to be making a book. So the next one I'm going to do is the elephant. So if you want to play along, hi Alicia, get your papers out. Hi Judy, get your paper out. Get your sketchbook out. I did. I got my sketchbook out and I drew this little chick. So I took my paper, my whole sheet, and I cut it in half, and then I folded it in half for a quarter, and we're going to make a book. And I've got some more sheets over here already done up. So we're going to do a little tiny sketchbook for fun. There's over 30 sketches to do, and this was the first one. So if you missed it, you can go back to the replay. And I also did a duck, which was not was added into the group. And then I did a ladybug, and now I'm going to do an elephant. So they're posted in my group. There's the ladybug. 5 easy steps. Now we're going to do the elephant, and it's in six steps. So we're going to draw a big circle for his body. It's a little wonky, but that's okay. Won't hurt anything. Hi, Kristen. Come in, come in. So then on top of the body, I'm going to draw another circle, not quite as big, for the head. Now, if I was doing this in pencil, I could erase that, but I'm not going to worry about it. We're learning how to do it. Then we make an ear, which is kind of like a circle, and another ear. And then we're going to do his tusk, which is like this, and kind of like a carrot. And then in the middle is his trunk. And he's got a couple of wrinkles on his nose, and he's got two eyes, and then he's got some feet. And then on his feet, he's got toes. And I believe that is our elephant. So, oh, Alicia remembers something, a show on PBS that taught her how to draw. That's good. That's right. That's great. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, I forgot to go back and color in our ladybug. So maybe we can color our elephant too. There is a gray. Woohoo! And we'll need red for the red and black for the ladybug. So let's try that. So basically, all of the dots are black, and all of this up here is black. Like that. And then his head is black. Like that. And then the dots are black. So if you want to sketch along, just get your little notebook and sketch them out, and you can make a little book like I'm doing. And after I do all my sketching, we'll put the book together. And like so. Like that. All right, that looks good. And now red. I'm going to fill in red on these spots here. They have white ones, but on the picture, but I'm going to fill them in with red, and I'm going to do his eyes in red. And then this is all in red. Like that. Okay. Okay, there. Hi, Brenda. Erin's in the Erin's in the Judy's daughter Erin is in the kitchen and she's painting on canvas. Ooh. Cheryl says nice. Uh, Erin is braver than Cheryl. And let's see what else. What else is y'all talking about? Alrighty. Okay, Cheryl liked the ladybug. Good, 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 good. It was in 5 easy steps. If you need to go back and watch me do this in steps, it's so easy. This is in our Facebook group. If you want to look at it, it's in our Facebook group. The next one was the elephant, and I'm going to paint it next. I'm going to need the gray and the black. And I'm going to go outline our elephant. Alrighty, then I go to his trunk. And his tusk. And his face. And I am an amateur sketch person. I love to learn, and we are learning. And sometimes they have a little bit of hair on the top of their head, and it's wiry hair. Just saying, from all of the pictures I've ever seen. So I'm using my gray pen, and this kind of looks like a silvery color, which is fine with me. I can't tell if it's got any sparkle in it or not, but it does look like crayon color silver. It does. So I'm just going to leave the tusk alone, leave them white, leave the eyes. And we made us a little elephant. A little elephant. Okay. So, everybody doing okay? Who is sketching along? Who is sketching along with me? I'm going to leave his toenails white and his tusks are white. And I've got a little bit of a blue here for his eyes. I don't know what color eyes he has, but they're going to be blue today. And there's my little elephant. And he's cute. So, hi, Tanya. Hi, honey. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. We're sketching along. If you want to sketch along, I demonstrated how to cut paper in half and fold them in half, and we're making a little sketchbook. And we've got a chickadee, and we've got a ladybug, and an elephant, and a duck. And when we get done with this, we're going to get to be creative. Like, for example, what we might do on this page is get some room here. We might make a leaf on this page. And this leaf is the ladybug's crawling on this leaf. I had no idea I was going to do this tonight, guys. I had no idea. But I'm love it. I love it. I'm having so much fun. I love it. So he's crawling around, and he might be nibbling on this leaf. So he's hanging out anyway. He's hanging out. He's getting up to the top part of it so he can take flight. Oh, Janice found her paint pens, so she's going to try some. Okay. Sketch a horse. Okay, Melissa. I'll see what I can do. Yes, they are, Cheryl. They're in the Facebook group. The chickadee is the first one. The chickadee is the first one. It's a post from Janice Glines. I'll make sure it's I'll pin it to the top. How about that? Let's see if yeah. Okay. I posted it to the top of the group, so it would be easy to find. Oh, Cheryl's going to be a princess. Oh, Cheryl's going to be a princess Tuesday, guys. We'll have to show her some love. Yes, I had to have one put on this winter. I did. So anyway, we're doing these sketches here, and let's see. Maybe I'll mark them as an announcement. Pin to feature. There, we'll pin it to the top of the page so that we can get to it all week for next week. So we did the chick, and we did the here we're doing this one, and I'm also going to get out a couple of my gelatos. I've got these gelatos, and some of these might work with some of the coloring. See what colors I've got. I might be able to use some of these. I'm looking for a green one. I have to dig. I'm digging. I got a bunch of them. I could use some sticklers, maybe. There's another one. Let's see here. Let's try these and see what we can do here on this leaf. And I'm going to go over my white spots with this gelato and give it a two-tone green. That's my intention. Okay. And then this is like a wax pen. It's soft. I've had these for a long time. I've had them for 3 or 4 years, and they're still good. And they're like the slick pens or the smudge pens, the soft waxy pens that you see. That's what they're like. And I'm doing that leaf, smudging on that leaf. So I got a leaf on this page. So we get to do the same thing with the rest of the animals. So I'm going to move on to the next one. And the next one after the elephant is the dog. Let me look and see if there is a horse. There's a camel, there's a cow, a sheep, a tiger, a monkey, a lion, a mouse, a pig, a turtle, a koala, a kangaroo, an owl, a stork, a duck, a dog, I'm thinking that's another monkey, a tree, a camel. I thought we did a camel. Was there a camel back there, or was one of them something other than a camel and I just mistook it? It might have been the horse. No, it's a camel because it's got two humps. But we could use that part of that for a horse. And then down here is another camel. Okay. So maybe we can incorporate the camel into a horse. And there's a mouse, an alligator, another cow, a bunny, a frog, a parrot, a penguin, another bird, another elephant, a car, another bird. So let's do a horse, and I'm going to try to use some of the camel features of the guy. Instead of making humps, I'm going to make him into a horse. So the first thing we do is we make we're going to make the horse's body, his backside, and it's going to be like a little kind of like a U shape. It's a little oval like, and then we're going to go up and make the head of the horse like that. And then on top of there will be ears, and there will be an eye, and there will be a horse mouth, and there will be a nose, something like that for a horse. And then we're going to have a tail, something like that. And then we're going to have legs and a hoof. And then we're going to have we're going to just go sort of have stick legs, I guess. And another hoof. And then on the front, and there's his hoofs. There's our horse. And then the next thing we get to do is we get to give the horse some hair. So he's got a mane. And then his tail has some more hair on it. Something like that. Some hair. We can work on the eye a little bit. And we can work on his nose a little bit. Make that a little bit more. Just a little sketching there. And then we get to color the horse. And I guess we can make a black horse, a brown horse. I'm going to try using some brown tones. And I just happen to have a brown magic marker, a Crayola marker. and we could try it, see how it works. Oh, it looks good. So I'm drawing my horse, and I'm going to put him in some knees. Horses have knees. They sure do, and so does the elephants. There's his feet, and then his head. We'll get both his ears in there, and just tracing the pencil marks with the brown marker. I'm going to do some of his mane with the darker, and his nose and his mouth and his tail. And now I'm going to try to use, I've got this, it's a gelato, and it's kind of a champagne color. Might be just pink, but he's going on my horse. I'm making my horse this color, champagne. He is. He's going to be on there. And then I'm going to rub it out a little bit. Like that. Down his legs. Like that. There's my horse. He's cute. Hi, Sherry. Yes, we can do the 365 next, Melissa. Did you draw your horse? I'm going to finish my horse, and then maybe we can switch over. And let me do a couple of the backgrounds. So this one's going to have fields of green. We'll have a green field for him. Some grass. We got some grass going. Some grass. There's some grass. And then he might have some rolling hills back here. That is more grass. The area back there. Might be just a beautiful field. He's running, and the wind is blowing in his hair. Can you see it? Can you see it? I can see it. Come on, you guys. Help me. Help me. Putting some green in there. So, yeah, it's looking great. I think it looks great with the little background tidbits. So, let's see. What else do we have? I certainly got enough blues. I could put some blue sky in there. I can. I certainly got enough lime, yellows and limes, that's for sure. There's a red one. Got a bunch of these things, and I like them. So I need to start using them. That's what I was going to make the color. It's a bronzy color, but the pink worked out well too because it turned out to be a pinky brown. I'm digging. I'm not putting these back under there either. They're going to stay out. They're going to stay out with me. Oh, fluorescent orange. That's wonderful. Okay. He does, Brenda. He looks like he's in his happy space. So we can probably, put a little bit of blue sky in there for him. He's a happy. We'll put some blues. Put some blues in there. These are called smudge, they're smudgy. You're supposed to smudge them. You can use a little water too if you feel like, but they're greasy. They have a little bit of oil to them, or waxy. And you can add a little water to it if it's dry, if they get dry. But that's what they are. They've been around a long time. These were the first ones when they started coming out with all these waxy art products. This was some of the first ones that I know of. So anyway, this is kind of a green. This is it's a green. It's green. It's a frosty green. It's a kind of an ocean green maybe, but it could be green grass. It could be a part of the field back there. Yeah. That's what we'll do. So anyway, this is turning out to be a cute project. A cute project. And anybody can do it. So the next one, let's go back and finish the elephant's background and the chick background. So we're definitely going to have to do some grass. Do some grass. Something down there. There's something down there. And then he's going to have some sky too. We can give him some darker skies. He's in a different part of the world, so he might have some cloudier days or something. It might be a deeper blue in his sky. There's lots of colors in the sky. And then we can continue with some, he might have some rainy clouds going on up there, some dark clouds. It might be getting ready to rain a little bit. He might be having some afternoon showers. He might. And there is white, so we can add some white to it and give him some cloudage. See if that helps. It might. Okay. And then we can take, let's see, for the middle here, some of this green. It's a green, a yellow green. Now I've rubbed that in pretty good. I like that. And then I'm going to see, I may be able to paint a little bit on top of it and put some hints of some grass, tufts of grass. Because I'm not sure what all elephants eat. If they eat leaves, fruit, nuts, and things. But just give them a little bit of grass growing there. So that's good. I like that. And we did the horse. And we've got a little bit around the ladybug to do. We could do some blue around the ladybug. We'll do some blue. And rub it in. Smear it in. All right, so see? Now the chick, I was thinking about making like a little hen house. A hen house. A hen house. Let's see what we can come up with. Images. There's real hen houses. Something like this. So we're going to make a hen house in the background back here. So there's part of the roof, and this is the back part of the roof, and then the front part of the roof, and then it connects to that side of the roof, and then it's going to go down, and this is going to go down, and then this is going to go back, and this is going to go down, and we got a couple of hen houses going on here, guys. We got us a hen house, and then this is a door into the hen house, and then they usually have a little ramp because they're up on stilts for some reason. They like to be up. They like to be up. And then the ramp will have little wooden things to walk up into. And then this is the doorway into the hen house. And then this is just the window of the hen house. And I think red would be appropriate to make this hen house. And then he might have a chicken wire. Oh, let's look up chicken wire. Let's put a little chicken wire on here. See how I go to my phone to get ideas on how to make chicken wire, how to make a hen house. But I want this honeycomb shape. Oh, I can even do better than that. I've either got my punchinelli or I've got my honeycomb. I can make some chicken wire out of my honeycomb. Let's just get the brown ink. Let's do it in brown. See if we can make some chicken wire is what we want. So let's try this. everything out of the way. Get out of my way. So I'm going to make some chicken wire right here. Oh, I love it. I love it. So we're going to match this chicken wire wrap right here. I don't know if we've matched it up or not, but we're putting more down. Hi, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, we're in the hen house. Look, we're in the hen house. We've got a baby chick, and he's hanging out at the hen house. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be a red hen house to boot. Yeah, we're going to make it red. Little red hen house. So I'm using my brush pen, but I'm not pressing down. I'm just really just whipping just a light little whisk on the paper, making little lines. Not overpowering. So anyway, we're sketching a little bit here, and we're going to quit in just a few minutes to do our 365 book. So you need to get your book out if you have your books. If you don't have a book, all you need is a clean piece of paper, because we will show you how to just put it in your art journal book. And we will be doing some kind of a prompt in the 365 book. And it'll be something that we kind of do together, just like this. Look at that little red house. Look at that house. Let's see. Let me get a little brown. Okay. If you missed me drawing the chickadee, you can rewind and watch the replay. We found these sketches put on it's on my Facebook group at the top of the page. I pinned it to the top so you can find it and paint along with us at your leisure. It was like 4 easy steps for the chick. We did a ladybug in 5 easy steps. We did an elephant in 6 easy steps. And I'm making some dirt and pecking things to maybe he can peck some looking for corn. He's looking for some corn, cracked corn. That's what he's looking for. But he's inside the chicken coop. So let's go with that bronzier bronze for kind of using this for the dirt. They usually have a dirty area, like everything's gone off of it, dirt area when they move around, and then there's grass in the rest of the area. So that's what they do. So we can put some grass back here, and really up under the fence, on this side of the fence. We'll just put this down and see if it'll work. And we're going to smudge it around a little bit. So we're making a little background for the chicken house. Out in the hen house. Janice has done 3. Well, by the time I get done, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have 5. If I can get these done real quick. Yeah, I've done 3, and I got 2 more to finish in the background. So I'm going to use some of this other green. Just a little bit of a something. We're on the farm. We are on the farm. I love it. I think that looks really cool. We're going to do more. I'm going to do some grass, you know, little sprigs of grass around the hen house a little bit. And in the yard, the chicken yard. And see how that goes. And then I'm going to do some blue in the sky. And rub that out a little bit. And you can use your crayons if you need to use your crayons. These are just softer than crayons. These Gelatos, they're softer and they can be rubbed out. A crayon might be a little, you might not get to rub it out on a regular crayon. So then I want to take maybe the gray and do the doorway here. A little bit in the window. And the ramp. The little chicken walk ramp. Like that. And I can even, this gray looks good on here. I'll put a few more things out here for him to peck on. And he's eating some corn. Yes, we did. We zippity doodled through it. Well, I've been doing it for an hour. Come on. I've been doing it since 6 o'clock, almost 6 o'clock. So I'm just going to do something with my duck. And I'm thinking that he needs a pond. Let's put him on the pond. Everybody's got the spring, the spring fever going on. We're going to put him in a little bit of water. And then the edge of the water will be over here a little, and maybe over here. And let's try that. Just a little smudge. I'm just doing it real easy. Do the blue first, and then I'll do the brown. And this is a bronzy color. It's a metallic, it's a frosty color in my gelatos. And then I'll do some green on the other side of this. So he's in the pond. is swimming. Oh, is Janice still in the room, or has she gone to bed? um, is Janet still in the room? I'm sorry, Janice. Is Janet still in the room? I got a story for Janet. I got a story. Oh, Janet, are you in bed yet? She might be in bed. It's late over there. Oh, she's here. Janet, guess what? I've been watching YouTube all week long, and I've been watching the Thames River. I've been into the Thames River all week long. I found a lady, and I found a gentleman too, but I found this lady, and her name is Linda. I want to say white, and she's a mud locker, a mud larker. She mudlarks in the Thames River, and I know you probably have seen her. Oh, good. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that I've been in. Uh, um, yes, mudlarking. Yes, and and I've been watching her, and she's been in a. Oh, I'm just telling you, I can't wait to go to England so I can get me a. I have to get a license to mudlark. You have to have a license to do it in town. But the tide and the Thames, the Thames empties into it's a river, and it empties into the ocean, and so it has high tide and low tide when as the ocean. And when it low tides, it goes down between like 4 to 7 feet, and it goes down and makes the shore. And on the shore of the Thames, there's a lot of history, a lot of history that goes all the way back to 1500s. And they are finding items between 15, 16, 17, and 1800s, and they're finding items that date that far back when they do the TV show on it, and they film themselves, and they show what they find with the to the camera to us, and then at the end she talks about her treasures, and uh, she talks about the history. She might read a history note about it. If it's about a particular shipyard, you had lots and lots of shipyards, and you had a lot of steel factories, iron factories over on that side along the river. And there's a lot of nails and a lot of metal pieces, but they're looking for coins and buckles and pottery and pipes. They're looking for the pipes. Yes, they can. It can go all the way back to Roman and even Viking. Yes, Janet. Absolutely. But anyway, it's interesting to watch because they're it's like metal detecting sort of, but they're just doing their eyes. They're not using the metal detector because there's too much nails and other metals down there. You would never get any rest because there's too much other stuff to pick up, and they're trying to clean the the river up as well. And they also went up into the canals, along the canals that run through the city, and they've been draining or uh, damming the river, the canal off, and they go down all the way down to the bottom, and it's really muddy, but they pick up trash and pick up things that have been thrown into. Yes, that's it. It's Nicola White. Yes, yes, it is. And I love her. I just love her. And she has a studio in her house with nothing but finds from the Thames. She's been a seeker all her life. She's always looked for treasures, uh, ever since she was a little girl. And now she's doing it as an adult, and she has her own studio where things that sell and stuff, and then she has her own collection of finds. And it was just a lot of fun, and I've been watching it all week long, and I'm hooked on her right now. She's my muse for the moment. She is Nicola Nicole Nicola White is her name, and she is so precious. She's precious. And she's on YouTube, so you guys can watch her too. You can go watch her. She's fun to watch. I'm telling you. I love what when they find um, war things. They find bullets and musket balls and other buttons from the war, buttons from the soldiers, and and like I said, anytime she finds something, she can try to date it back to that part of the history that happened in England at that time. And it's very, very interesting, and you learn about all kinds of things. There was I can only tell you snippets of it. But there's my duck. He's on the pond. I'll put him in the pond. So there he is. So there's that one. There's that one. And there's that one and that one. So we've started a sketchbook. So I've got 2 pages here. I've got 2 more here. I got enough to do the rest of these. And I will probably sew them and make a binder, make a book for the back part. So there we go. Let's see what y'all saying. The canal systems were built to transport coal, wool, and etc. from the north of the country to the south and back. Yes, Janet, they were. And Janice, thank you, Janice, for putting that in there for me. I need you. Uh, and then I think it was Janice who told me about her. Oh, okay. And I can't wait to start watching her. Lisa, yes. A lot of history. A lot of history. Um, yes. And it makes me feel closer to Janet to be in London. You know, it just I just I'm dreaming of England now. Yes. There's lots of people that stream over there, and there's a Simon. There's a Simon. He goes by the nickname Si for Simon, and I can't remember his last name. And he hangs out with Nicola, and and there's other men that there's lots of other people who do mudlarking. You can type in search mudlarking and get a lot of other people. So, well, hi Joe.
Honey,
Will you do me a favor and turn the air conditioner on
I did.
just now? I'm parched. I could use another cold beverage.
What you need?
Something cold.
Cocoa. It's gonna be hard to get because
There was some out in the garage.
I know, but
You've filled the garage up.
no, it was. I shut all that off,
Mm,
and I just turned it on.
okay.
But I'll try to get you. I got
Whatever
some
you want.
ice.
Whatever. Okay. So anyway, that's why I wanted to tell you, Janet. I'm learning all about Croydon, and England, and she was mudlarking uh, east of England in the Thames, and in that neck of the woods. So anyway, I'm really happy we did this, and I need to find something to put these in. I just happen to have a can over here. Maybe I know I kept putting my brush pens back in the case, but I think it's time to bring them out because I'm using them more and more. So maybe I need to put my brush pens in their own department in a can. So the next thing we're going to do is 365. 365. And, oh, that's good. I've got my lamp on. Sitting here in the dark. So let's see. Where's my 365? Oh, it's on the bottom. Of course. Oh, and I also wanted to work in this book. This was Joe's little book that that I made him for his mother, and to put his sympathy cards in from you girls. And I've got some more cards that need to go in the book. Look at that. I've got some more mail that needs to go in. So I need to, I think I'm going to have to make a bigger spine. So we'll think about that later. I'm looking for my 365 book right now. And it's here. Mm-hmm. It's here. So we'll look at that. We'll put that back over there. I might have to do that tomorrow. I might work on his book tomorrow. Do you have any hypercortisone cream to put on your hands and arms? Oh, you know, Lisa, thank you for noticing that. Um, I, I'm not sure what's going on with my body, but over the past 2 weeks, I have been itching. My hands have been itching. The bottom of my hands are itching, and sometimes my arms. And and my eyes are itching, and I'm sure it's allergy related. So I don't have any bumps or any uh, skeeter bites or bug bites or anything. I don't have a rash or anything, but I just itch, and I'm wondering if I need to be on maybe a stronger allergy pill like a quercetin, because I usually take an over the counter allergy pill, and it's a 12-hour pill at that. And it might be that I need to get an upper one. Have you changed soaps or laundry detergents? No, no, no. Um, no, I haven't. And uh, so anyway, nope, no. Even my shampoo's the same. Everything's the same. And I do go back to my doctor's next week, next Friday. I will ask her about this, but it's not. Uh, I mean, it's not like it's not really bothering me. I mean, I itch, yeah, but it's not like I'm digging down and creating a sore or anything. So yeah. Oh, cortisone lotion with your hand body lotion. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Um, but I do go back next week, so I'll uh you know I'll ask her, see what she says. But I don't think it's contagious, and I don't think it's going to last. I mean, I hope it doesn't last. And I've been drinking extra water in the past whole month. So I don't know what the deal is. And I do know that we have a water system because we've got well water, and my well water is treated with a peroxide chlorine treatment.
Peroxide salt treatment.
It's a peroxide salt treatment, and I'm even trying to blame that for my itchiness. Good night, Janet.
Good night, Janet. Hi, babe. How you?
Yeah, I use Flonase too, and Flonase helps with my sinuses. So anyway, get your books out or your journaling pages out, and let's see what we can make do in our 365 book. This was a lot of fun last week when we did that, and we did rocks. We painted rocks. So the next one we're going to do, we're going to have to do 345. 345.
You know what? Her Nora's brushes
You had them in the
behind the
bathroom.
door.
You had them in the bathroom.
Okay.
Last time I saw them. So I know there's a bleed through from the other side where I made cards. I used a magic marker. Magic marker does go through. But I'm going to pretend that that's blank. And there's two prompts that we get to do. Okay? So the first one says, create a pattern using triangles. Create a pattern using triangles. Well, I am interested in doing this, and I'm interested in doing it with paper. And it seems to me I had some construction paper around here. Like this. Here we go. So if I do construction paper patterns, I can use some of my paper like this. So let's see if we can do it with yellow, red, orange, and green, and purple. What else do we got? Oh, and pink. We could do and blue. We can do a little rainbow. Well, that's good. So I'm just going to pick out a few here, and I'm going to cut off a section with my scissors. And I probably need to do 3 or 4 sheets at a time. And I'm going to make my triangles this wide. And I will do it again over here. Like that. So these are going to be my triangles. So what you do with your paper now is I'm going to cut off a half of a triangle to make a whole triangle. So there's a triangle, and there's a triangle, and there's another triangle. So I should have enough triangles We'll throw the half triangles away, and I'm going to glue these down like that. Let's get some glue down here. So create a pattern using triangles. And it's only going to be a half of a page. You can make a whole page. You can make a row. You could do a row if you'd want. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue down all the way across here and down to here and down to here, and see how many triangles I can get down there now. And I should have a little card somewhere over here to spread my glue. So I'm just going to smooth my glue out a little bit with a credit card or a card, whatever. A plastic card, a piece of cardboard, a palette knife, anything you want to spread your paintbrush would work. So I've got my glue down like that. Like that. And I'm going to take my triangles and I'm going to start putting them down. And I'm going to put, I don't know, if I want to put them in order in a color format, I could do that. Purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, and that one will be trimmed off the edge. And then green and blue and purple. Look how this is working out. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Purple, pink. Now I got the other ones to do too. I can do them too. Pink, red. Oh my goodness. And orange. Look at this. Oh my gosh. They're banners. Okay, Cheryl's book's in the she's just gonna watch. You can do it tomorrow, Cheryl. You don't have to do it right now. You can do it in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and make me some more triangles out. Just now I could do since I've got the collars, let me continue with the collars. So I'm going to do yellow and green. I'm doing the collar wheel, if you haven't noticed, if you can't figure it out. So if we do red, Roy, ROYG, Biv, purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. I'm doing it in the collar wheel format. Pink and red, and it's working out as a pattern. I'm putting them down in order of the rainbow, and then I'm wondering, what if I did like a brown in all of these other spaces, so I can cut some more triangles out using the brown as like a background. So I cut a half of a triangle, and then I can cut a whole triangle. So let's try that. And these are going to go opposites of my collars. Is it going to work? My glue dried. And I can use these halvesies over here. So I'm just playing with my triangles, making a pattern. You could put them in a circle and make a pie. What else can you make with your triangles? Make boxes with them or something? I'm not sure. I can use my half ones over here. Like that. Here we go. Let's try this one. So you don't have to do it like me. You can make your pattern. It needs to be in a pattern. And I kind of got a pattern going on here. And I'm making it up as I go. So when you do yours, you can make it up. And you can do it like mine or like yours. No big deal. I think I'll have enough. Perfect. It's going to be a perfect number. Look at this. Look at this. Exactly the right number. And there's my pattern. I can't believe it. So there's that one. What Candy say? Hi, Candy. Where's Candy? Did she leave us? I didn't know she was even in the room. I have to leave. Okay. Oh. Oh. Good night, Candy. So anyway, I just had 3 little squares left, so that's fine. Now this next, then the bottom half says, fill the space with tulip flowers using different combinations of material. So they want you to make more tulips. And I'm going to use some of my colors here to make some tulips. I can make some tulips with some of these. And it says fill the space with tulips, with tulip flowers, using different combinations of material. So I'm going to make some tulips. My tulips are going to be bigger than theirs. I haven't done this in a long time. So here's my tulips and different materials. So I'll use some of these. This is construction paper. And going to put this over here. So what other things do I have? I have some music paper. We can make some tulips using music paper. That'll come in handy. I'll make a few. So this is the way I make tulips. I cut out a little horseshoe section, and I go in the from the edges at an angle, and then I I make a couple of either 2 or 3 spikes in the middle like that and make a tulip. That's how I make a tulip. So I've got music paper as tulips. What else can I make? Let's see what else is here on my desk. I've got some mixed media paper here, and I can make some tulips out of it. And it looks like there's gesso on this side. So that's a good one. So what I'm going to do is to make some tulips here. I'm going to make some yellow tulips. So I'm just going to color in a section of yellow right here and over here on this corner. And I'm going to put these 2 yellows together. They're on the corner of this page. And I'm going to cut out my U shape. And this is mixed media paper with gesso. And I've cut 2 circles out, horseshoes out. Now I'm going to do the same trimming. I'll go in from the corners, in from that corner, and then I'll make another spike in the middle. Is how I did that. And then when I open them up, voila! I got two yellow tulips. So that's mixed media paper. Let's see what else I got over here in my stash. It looks like I've got some foil. I can put that in my envelope section. So here's some foil. So shall we make some? It's registered for candy. Joe saved me the foil. He did. He saved me the foil so I can use it in my art. So thank you, Joe. So I'm going to fold it again. So I normally don't like to use candy or something that has food in it because it still smells like chocolate because I don't want bugs to come in here. But since he went to the trouble and saved it for me, I'm going to use it. We'll use it anyway. So I'm going to make a horseshoe. And then I'm going to make some spikes. And then I'm going to cut the center spike out. Like that. And like that. So now I have about 6, I don't know how many. I got several foiled tulips, and I'm going to put them like in the background, and then I'll put my other ones on top to take up space. So I'm just going to glue these all down as soon as I get some glue down there, and put the green ones and the pink one on top, and the music ones. I got a purple one here and another music one. Thought I had another music, but maybe not. I've lost. I can't see it. Here's one. I think it might have fell on the floor. That's okay. We'll get rid of that. And tulip flowers, fill the space with tulip flowers using combinations of material. So I've got 4 different types of material. It didn't say how many, it just said different. So there's 4. There's 4. So how do I make tulips? Okay, Melissa. Here's how to make a tulip. Take you a piece of paper and make a strip like this. That's about an inch. It doesn't matter how exact it is, but you take a piece of paper like this, and you're going to take a pencil or a pen, and you're going to draw a tulip. And a tulip is like this. It's a horseshoe, like a horseshoe on your strips, and it's got 1, 2, 3 little tulips. Then you get to cut it out. Then you get to cut them out. Okay, Melissa? And you can do 2 pieces of paper together if you can, if you want to. Try using 2 or 3 pieces of paper together to make your tulip. I can cut this apart, and I've got 2 or 3 there, and then I can hold them together, and you can cut your tulips out together. Cut a horseshoe, and then you're going to cut the spike. There's your tulip. And the ink will go on the other side. Okay, Melissa? Okay. I got 3 more tulips. We'll take them. We'll take 3 more tulips. All right. So I'm just going to put some glue down here like I did before. And I'm going to leave the tulips that are there. It said to add combination. So I got some glue down, and I got a little card to spread it around a little bit. And I'm going to do a collage of tulips. Is what I'm going to do. You can do it any way you want to. You can even draw them. If you want to draw them, you can draw them out on this little piece of paper. We can thank Joe for the foil bits. So here we got some other tulips. One here. We can layer them. Okay. Something like that. I might need a few more. I might need a few more tulips. Like that. Here we go. Here we go. A few more, and then we're done. We can quit now. Tuck them in behind each other. Makes it look cute. I got some tulips. See? I got some tulips. Okay, there we go. Get rid of my little snippets there. So now I've got some tulips. So, let's see what you're all saying. Candy had to leave. We'll take care of Candy. Prayers for Candy. Cheryl singing tiptoe through the tulips. Thank you, Cheryl. And I showed Melissa how to make a tulip. Okay, she says. Horseshoes and then a W on top. Exactly. These double as bird's feet. Oh, yeah, they are, Janice. Very good observation. Or an M, it does not matter. Yep. Peep, peep, peep goes the little Those are the chickens, Cheryl. It's the allergy medicine. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So anyway, those are my two prompts that we did, and I thought that worked out really, really nice. So it's after 8. Now let's go look through. Now I finished my scavenger hunt book. If anybody was anybody else playing along with the scavenger hunt, perchance, uh, if they don't need anything, um, let's see. I think this needs to go back to 0, and that goes to 2. Today's the 2nd. Let's see how this works out. So, anybody have, Melissa's going to post. Okay, I'll look for it. There, we did that one. March the, oh, I forgot to change the April. It's not March. It's April now. That's what I forgot to do. Just a moment. Now let's try this. It's April. April. Okay. April 222. Let me take a picture of this, and I think I need to take a picture of our new little sketchbook that we've done. At least a couple of pages, right? A couple of pages to put in the post. Let me get the camera. That one. And oh, I guess I could take them all. I'm not going to be prejudiced. There's our horse. Oops, I got 2 horses. And our duck. And our ladybug. And our chickadee. He's going to be the first one. So let me see. Let me go to my Facebook group and go to my group and go to the top, and I'm going to post some pictures. So there's our book, or this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. There it goes. Takes a few minutes to get up there. Okay, so we did those, and we did this one. I'm just going to let this dry real good. And I had a rubber band that I've lost. It probably fell on the floor because, oh, there it is. Okay. Melissa's going to post when she gets done. And so I am really happy with those 2 little things. I can do several things tonight. We got to do our eggs. So the next thing we're going to do is our eggs. Where's our eggs? Where's a couple of eggs when you need them? We forgot all about our eggs. So if you want to play along, get you an egg and a bowl, and you'll need either a little paring knife or a pokey tool. And I'm going to use my X-Acto knife, and I'm going to poke a hole on the end. And you don't want to push. If you push in with your sharp tool, you will crack your egg. So you have to tap it and get a hole started. And then I go around that hole to make it just a little bit bigger. And then I put my finger on it and turn it over, and I do the other end. And I tap. I don't push, because if you push, you will crack your egg somewhere along the line. Just saying the truth. And so then you need a bowl, and you're going to blow your egg out. I use the big hole at the bottom and the little hole at top. Doesn't matter which way. And there it comes out. There's the egg. So all I need now is a tissue to just wipe it off a little bit here. It's clean. It looks clean. It came out real nice. And so we'll do the same thing to this one. I usually tap my hole out of the bowl so the crumbs of the shell won't go in the egg for that purpose. Now let's see how lucky I was lucky the first time. Let's see how lucky I am now. Tap, tap, tap. There it goes. So clean it off a little bit. Now, if I was in the kitchen, I would cover that hole with my finger and add some water in here from the spout from the faucet, and then I would shake it and blow the water out in the sink to rinse this. But you don't have to. It's just an egg, and it's not going to smell. It'll dry. It won't make a smell. But I am going to put a lid on these 2 eggs, and I'll let Joe. I'll fix me a little egg sandwich after a while. I've been eating egg sandwiches. I like them. I like eggs. So then let's see. Oh, I've got my construction paper still out. That's a good thing, because I wanted the green. I wanted the green paper. And you can even use a little bit of the yellow. And I'll show you what we can do. I'm going to remove my egg so that it doesn't spill. Always a craft lunch in here. And I'm going to cut. I might have some of this already. Might be enough over here cut up. So I could recycle this paper. This is perfect. So one piece of the green one, I'm going to take. Either you can glue it, and you can even staple it. I've got a stapler right here. I do. Oh, get over there. So if you want to, you could staple your little holder, and then your egg is going to sit on top of that. And it can be the collar like a shirt collar, the neck of the egg if you're going to make a face, or it's just you can make grass. Let me show you how to make grass. So on your green paper here, we're making grass. So we're cutting into the paper, making just like we did with the tulips. You're making a bunch of W's. And you can get fancier with your leaves if you want. There's other ways that you can do it. See if I can do some for you. You could do it this way. This way, and make your grass, and you can make your grass like that. That would also substitute for a crown if you want to put a crown on your egg, or you can make it a different type of grass. Like that. You see how I made it wavy, and it looks like fire Yeah, it looks like flaming, but that's another way to cut the grass. And then you bend your grass out a little bit and sit your egg on here. It looks like grass. So if you got a chick or if you got a person, they could be sitting in the grass. So whatever you make your egg into, it could be an object, it could be a person, it could be an animal, it could be anything you want to glue onto your egg. So let's see, and then you can also do something like straw, and you can make it uh, longer than the grass. You can use Easter grass. I've got some Easter grass over here. And there's lots of things you can do with construction paper. You can do a bunch of stuff. It's whatever your imagination is. So if you want your uh, egg to be sitting in some straw, some straw in the grass, then you could put this in here like this, and it looks like, straw in the grass, and you can bend them out a little bit. And all you have to do is glue this down like that. And you can have it sticking up. And there's your grass. So you can do all kinds of things. There's no, the sky is the limit. Whatever you want to make up, create, and so forth. Let's see. What else? Trying to decide. Uh, uh, what else? What can we make out of our egg tonight? I don't have anything in mind. We can make a foiled. We can make a pretty foiled chicken, a foiled egg. We've got this foil, and I can show you how to cover your egg in paper. So you've got the foil here. So you can take pieces of foil, and I'm thinking uh, on the line of tall triangles. Uh, Something like this. And you can go back and forth with your triangles and create your egg color. It's like coloring your egg. Something like this. We can do a foiled egg, and it would just require you adding a bunch of glue. And I'm using tacky glue. So I'm just putting glue halfway on my egg, just on half. Just on half. And then I can you got to remember, don't squeeze your egg too tight or you'll crack it. Just letting you know. So you can do it this way. All one direction, or uh, just keep covering it until it's covered. We got enough foil to do that, so we'll cover it up. We'll cover the whole thing up. And you just have to be patient with the tacky glue until everything gets stuck down. it may not, and you may have to just do it real slow because of the foil. It's not like it's slick on top, but it's got paper on the bottom. But you might have to hold each piece down till it takes a little bit. It may be, you just have to be patient. If you use tissue paper, it's cute. I love to use tissue paper on my eggs. We're making Easter eggs. Okay, just keep putting them down until your egg is covered. There's no right or wrong. Covering it up. I did go out into the garage yesterday and look for my Easter box, and I couldn't find it either. It's got to be, it's buried. So I'm going to have to get Joe to help me move some of the boxes around so I can see what's underneath some of the other boxes. That's one reason why I wanted the garage cleaned out, is you can't find anything that you need. And so we don't have our eggs out tonight like I wanted. So it'll be next week now. I'll get Joe to help me look, and we'll get to them eventually. Hi, Mary. Hello, everybody. Yeah. We're covering an Easter egg in bronze Russell Stover paper. Bronze foil. We're foiling. That's what we're doing. So I kind of got this side down. I'm going to put some glue on the other side. Now, okay, here we go. So that should be enough. See if we've got enough foiled pieces out. Gotta hold your mouth right a little bit. Foiled pieces. We're foiled again. Well, come on. Oh, would be help if I use the right side. Oops. Gotta have the right side. And it's getting slippery. I might have to let it dry for a little bit, and then I can continue. because it's just tacky glue, and I have to let each piece get dried. And I hope that the glue on top won't affect the shiny part. We'll find out. If that's the case, then I'll have enough foil to do another one, and I will do one piece at a time and let it dry. Could you glue tiny seashells? Yes, I could. I most certainly could. I'll see if I can't find my tiny seashells. I got some tiny seashells. I got some. I can do that. I would love to do that. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll come back and finish gluing it down and uh, glue more pieces down, of course. That's what I'll do. I should do one with beads too, don't you think? I should have a bead egg, an egg of beads. Absolutely. So I've got a lot of ends up, but I'm going to have to let it dry a little bit before I push it, wrap it around. So I'm going to let that dry. That's all right. It's not going to, it'll be fine. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll work out. So that's good. Now let me see. Um, Let me think where my baby seashells are. Now, where would I put them? By the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. 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 She sells the seashells by the seashore. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Now, if I was a seashell, where would I be? Heavens to Betsy. Let's see. They need to be in a box. They need to be in a box. Close by. Near. Very near. Very, very near. Real close. At my fingertips. In the first box that I open. That's where they need to be. They need to be so, so very near. And if I find my polymer clay in here, I promised Rebecca that we would work with polymer clay and make some beads. So I think my polymer clay is close by too. So here's some clay. Found a little bit of clay. Found some clay. And I'll get it out for next week. I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished looking. I might have to do a bigger search tomorrow if I can't find the shells. So I'll have to look tomorrow for the seashells. I found a box. Let me check this one box out. I may have found them. Let me check. Found him. Found it. Found it. I'm a coming. I'm a coming. Here we go. I just have an obstacle course in my room. Look, a British flag. Here's my shells. I've got sand. I've got shells. I've got seashells. I got starfish. Oh, I have all these seashells too. And the colored ones. So, I don't think I need to get everything out, but these two, at least a big bag of these. I can always get more shells. So, we can try this. But it would be pretty with all one color too. And the multicolor. And I'm going to use the lid to pour my shells in. And I'll put this over here. Like that. And get back into my little world here. I did it. I don't know how, but I did it. So, I'm going to pour these out. And these out. And And these are all little tiny shells. So we're going to hang on to this in case we need to do the foils again. And I need to put these somewhere. Where should I put these? I don't know. Because I got a bunch of them. And we'll stick them over there. These would be fun to use on the eggs as well because they're waxy. That would be fun. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're going to cover this egg with shells. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So, I'm going to start with the base, the fat bottom, and I'm going to add some tacky glue because it dries slow and it sticks. It's thick and the shells will stick to the glue. So I'm going to do the bottom first. And if you feel like you need to sit your egg down, you can use your little grass holder, and you can put it in, lay it and sit it there on the table. If you need to leave or anything, you can sit it right there and work on it. But I like to hold them when I work on them, and I also think it would be a good idea to go ahead and get me some yarn and maybe make a hanger. Get my hanger in there. And it's also a good idea to have a little pokey tool with you to maybe help you with your ends of your yarn. And a little poke there might help. And I usually put glue down first and then glue down again on top of that so that it sticks to the egg. And then now my egg, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to begin using some shells to glue down. And you can use, you could take them and grab it up a handful and sprinkle it on that away. That would be good. You could roll it in the shells. But I'm going to try to glue them on one at a time. That is the tiniest shell. But there's some nice little shells. And then you could take and afterwards sprinkle the smallest shells on here to fill up the spaces, if there's any spaces. So I have patience to do this. I don't have a problem doing it this way and sprinkling a little bit at a time into the crevices. Don't mind that at all. But these are so tiny. They're so tiny. And the tacky glue seems to be my favorite for this. And you might have, some of them may fall off, and you just pick them back up and once they get on there, they'll stick. You just have to be patient. And you may have to let this part dry before you do any more. And you may find that if you have the little shells on there and then the big ones, maybe you can hot glue them on last if you're real good with the hot glue gun. But you have to be real good and real safe to do the hot glue gun. And these colored ones are so cute. And there's a little spot right there, so I'm just going to gather a little bit of crumbs and sprinkle the crumbs on. And and you, like I said, you just have to be patient. If any of them fall off or slide down, they slide down on the glue. That's what they do. They slide down. I got a little bit of a drainage from my egg, and that's okay. Won't hurt anything. So I can sprinkle a few and then add a few. And I'm going to put a little glue on this side of the yarn now. They do these these little shells. They act like they're snails, and they slide down the egg. It's kind of funny. Okay, it's just funny. So I'm going to put some more crumbs around in between. I absolutely love this. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl's the one who suggested it. It's all Cheryl's fault. So this side is looking good, and I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit more over here, and then I'm gonna lay it on the grass, lay it in the grass until let it kind of dry a little bit. Let it dry a little bit. And it might start taking, so I got half, the top half kind of done, and I'm going to let it sit in the grass for a few minutes and let that tacky glue get tackied a little bit. And I'm going to go back over to the foil ball, the foil egg. And I'm just going to kind of squeeze the paper down and see if it'll take some more glue. And see what I could do about, I've got more foil if I need it, but I'm trying to get it to go to glue down. That's what I wanted to do. And I'm going to try to smooth it out a little bit. And I'll need another piece of foil there. I might need, that looks like it's pretty good. Maybe one more there. So I did a good job. So now if I could just get these ends to lay down a little bit, it'll be a gold egg, foiled gold egg, bronze. So I'm not squeezing the egg really hard. I'm just kind of rolling it around and letting the glue dry a little bit more. So I'm going to have to try to get it to glue down the ends now. And I can see that my shells are slowly sliding down. So I may need to let it dry this way. I may need to let it dry upside down. Then they'll fall off. But that's okay. You just do little parts at a time, and that part that's come apart, slid apart, that's fine. I can sprinkle some more of this little tiny stuff there. Won't be a problem. Won't be a problem. So my bigger shells are coming off is what it is. The bigger ones. So that's okay. I can glue them on separately after I get the little stuff on. Or just use the little stuff because the little stuff is all little tiny shells. Every bit of it's shells. There's so many tiny things in there. So many tiny things. So anyway, I'm still letting it dry. I'm going to let that dry on the grass. So now I just need to go around. Maybe I'm going to try this glitter glue, art glitter glue, and see if I can't glue these ends down faster. Because it's good glue. It's good glue. And see, the other side of the foil is paper. It's a paper product. And so I know that the art glitter glue will glue that down for sure. So we're just going to go around and I'm gluing the ends down of the foil papers and it's working. It's working. It's it dries fast and it works. It's a good sticky stuff. I don't know what's in it, but it's not. It's liquidy, more liquidy than the tacky glue, and it loves that paper, and it seems to be working. So let's see how good we can get here, and it's not making a mess. Let's see here. Let's just see. That looks good. That looks good. All right. It's looking better. I do want to put a few more pieces on when I get this part kind of dried down. I'm going to put a couple more pieces of foil on there for the top part. So that looks good. So yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, so let's go back over. Let's see if this glue will work on the shells. Because see how these shells are sliding down? They're sliding in the grooves. That's funny. So let's see if this glue, since it dries quicker, Let's try a little bit of this glue. And see. And I'm just using the crumbs. I'm not getting the big ones yet. I might just do all crumbs. Yeah, that's what I'll do. It'll be a crummy shell egg. Cheryl says, didn't say my idea was going to be easy. No, you didn't. But we're not giving up. I've been through this before. My mom, she used to she made one that I need to see if I can get my mom's shells, uh, her eggs from my sister, because they're over there at the house somewhere, and that would be fun. But she did beads, and she did shells, and she did pearls, and she did glass. Anything she had something that was small enough to glue on, she did it. Yeah. So I might just need to let that section dry and do it in sections because they are falling off, and I'm just gonna let them fall, and I'll glue some more down when if I need to. So we'll get her down there, and not quite sure which glue is better. I don't know. I don't know yet. But they're tiny, tiny shells. They're slip sliding in the glue. There's some shells. So I'm going to let this side dry. I might as well sit this grass in the box. So when the shells fall off, they'll fall off in the box and not on the table. That's what I need to do. There I go. That's the best way to do it. Oh my goodness. They're going to slowly attach themselves. And as they do, we will get these shells on there. as they do. So here we go. We're just going to keep trying. But that looks really good right there. So I'm going to let this dry. Let's go back over to this one again and see. I do need about 3 or 4 more triangles. Let's try that. And I'm going to use this glue again. And we'll try this. Okay. One more right here. Like that. Like that. And maybe right there. Okay. I'm going to let it dry, and then if I need to put something, a little bit more later, I can still do that. I'm going to let this much of it dry again real good. And see how that works out. Okay. We did a foil ball. Let's see. So, I think that's all I'm going to do tonight, guys. We've had a lot of fun. I have had a lot of fun doing all this. Did eggs. We've done a little bit of sketching, and we've done 365. Yeah, Janice, yeah, I find that sprinkling uh, on the glue for me looks so much better. There's a shell in that shell. There's a shell in the shell. You see the shell inside the shell? There's another shell in there. um, uh, Rolling it would be good, but they're just, if you sprinkle it with a little bit of sand and grit from the bottom, I think that fills up the holes better. Because there's a little bit of crushed seashells here on the bottom, and that fills up the white parts of the egg. But These little shells are so cute. So, okay. We'll. Chad, I would have cracked the egg. Roll it in there. Yeah, I know. You're right. And like I said, I've done this, you know, many years, and I've seen my mom do things, and I will be doing probably one with seed beads, and I'll do it with seed beads, and I will sprinkle the seeds on into the glue. That's what I'll do. But once we get this side dried, it then they'll slide into each other. So once we get a good base down, it'll be fine. And I think I do want to do one in this color too, just the natural ones. That'll make a pretty egg. Okay. So let me go ahead and take a picture of my eggs. And that's it. That's all I have left to show. Uh, so I will be back next week on Tuesday. So I want you all to have a wonderful rest of the weekend and do a little bit of art, do have some fun, and I'll probably see y'all in the chat room somewhere. If you need anything, you can always message me and I'll be glad to respond. So, good night, everybody. Got my glue put up. I got my I got my iPad. Get everything off the desk that I need, of course. And turn my light out. See you. Good night.